Before the limelight and Rolex watches, there was Jason Taylor, raised in Compton, California, surrounded by gang violence, poverty, and survival. Basketball gave him structure, but music gave him purpose. After surviving a near-fatal shooting, he turned to rap during recovery, studying classics from Biggie, Nas, and Ice Cube. That hunger led him to a legendary connection, Dr. Director.
In 2005, the documentary dropped and shook the rap game to its core. With Dr. Dre and 50 Cent in his corner, the game brought a new energy that revived gangster rap and put the West Coast back on top. The album went double platinum almost overnight, a rare feat even in the golden age of CDs. Tracks like Hate It or Love It and How We Do dominated radio waves, music video countdowns, and club playlists across the country. The gritty storytelling, combined with Dre's polished production and 50's catchy hooks, created a classic that cemented the game's spot in hip-hop history. Riding high on success, the game made his first major power move, purchasing a sprawling Beverly Hills estate. It was the kind of house you'd see in a movie: sleek glass pool with an infinity edge, imported marble floors throughout the mansion, and a garage that was basically a rap museum. Inside were whips like a Ferrari Spider, a murdered-out all-black Range Rover, and a candy red Impala customized to perfection, each one reflecting a different side of his personality and roots. When it came to fashion, the game stayed ahead of the curve. He was often seen draped in chrome hearts and Louis Vuitton, rocking varsity jackets, oversized hoodies, and always finishing the look with custom Chuck Taylors, his nod to LA street style. His presence was unmistakable, especially with the massive chains hanging from his neck. One chain, iced out with diamonds, spelled Compton in bold letters, reminding everyone exactly where he came from and what he represented. Beyond the music and material, the game's image was carefully curated but raw and authentic. He carried the legacy of West Coast legends like NWA and Tupac, while adding his own twist to it. Gritty but glamorous, streetwise but media savvy. His storytelling felt real because it was real. Born in Compton, raised by the streets, and elevated by sheer ambition and talent. The documentary wasn't just an album, it was a statement. A declaration that the West was back and the game was leading the charge. With charisma, controversy, and undeniable skill, he wasn't just playing the game, he was changing it. Despite high-profile feuds, most notably with 50 Cent and the rest of G-Unit, the game managed to stay in the spotlight and remain a powerful force in hip-hop. Where many artists faded after a few hits, he kept evolving. Albums like Doctor's Advocate and LAX didn't just chart, they proved that he could stand on his own, without the backing of Dre or 50. Both albums showcased his lyrical range, emotional depth, and his unique ability to blend street narratives with introspective moments. On stage, the game continued to pack venues worldwide. From LA to London, his sold-out shows were part concert, part therapy session, and part celebration of West Coast culture. The energy, the storytelling, and his raw charisma turned casual fans into loyal followers. And while he thrived musically, he also expanded his empire off the mic. Determined to create opportunities outside of major label systems, he launched Black Wall Street Records, a platform to promote independent talent and keep creative control. But his vision wasn't limited to music. Game began investing heavily in real estate, making smart moves in the San Fernando Valley, buying undervalued homes, renovating them, and flipping for profit. He also explored commercial ventures, putting money into urban retail developments and local businesses aimed at underserved communities. On social media, he became known for his flexes, flashing stacks of cash, showing off a new diamond grill every week, or posting intense workouts in his private $30,000 home gym. But those who looked closer saw more than just bravado. Behind the flashy posts was a businessman with a long-term plan. He understood the importance of ownership, of reinvesting earnings, and of staying as independent as possible in a game where artists are often exploited. The game wasn't just trying to live like a boss, he was building an empire like one. He balanced the spotlight with strategy, blending street credibility with boardroom moves. His ability to adapt, hustle, and reinvent himself proved that he was more than a rapper. He was a brand, a mogul in the making. Even with controversies and clashes, the game stayed 10 steps ahead, thinking long-term, betting on himself, and turning every challenge into another level up. Let me know if you want this rewritten, with a more academic Joe. As the music industry evolved, so did the game. No longer just the aggressive Compton MC with something to prove, he matured both as an artist and entrepreneur. His lyrics began to shift from pure bravado to deeper storytelling, reflecting on legacy, fatherhood, street politics, and personal growth. This evolution was evident in Born to Rap, an album widely praised for its introspection, refined production, and lyrical maturity. It was a reminder that even in an era dominated by trends, authenticity still mattered, and the game still had plenty to say. Beyond the music, he invested in the future, literally. He opened a state-of-the-art recording compound in Los Angeles, offering a space for collaboration, mentorship, and independent creation. It wasn't just about making music anymore, it was about building infrastructure for the next generation. Young artists came through, not just for verses, but for guidance, business insight, and opportunity. The game also branched into new arenas. He partnered with major fashion and cannabis brands, bringing his street-smart sensibility and personal flair to every venture. Whether launching premium pre-rolls or co-designing capsule collections, he understood branding and culture and how to bridge them authentically. His hustle was no longer confined to the booth. It was in boardrooms, on labels, and across lifestyle platforms. His personal style matured alongside his business moves. The trademark oversized chains and loud gear gave way to a more polished look. A clean, well-groomed beard, fitted designer streetwear, and minimalist accessories. But no matter how refined the fit, there was always a West Coast edge. LA in his walk, Compton in his tone. And his home, a flex in itself. His current LA mansion reflects the man he's become. Luxury with purpose. It boasts a rooftop cigar lounge where he hosts industry power plays and quiet meditations, a serene koi pond tucked behind tall hedges, and a temperature-controlled sneaker vault that houses one of the most exclusive collections in the city. It's a far cry from the early days, but it's all built on the same foundation. The game has transitioned from street poet to cultural architect. He's not just relevant, he's a blueprint. And as he continues to evolve, he proves that longevity in hip-hop doesn't come from chasing trends, but from mastering reinvention on your own terms. Today, the game stands as more than a rapper, he's an icon of authenticity. He never played by industry rules, never followed trends, and that made him unpredictable, but always real. His career is a testament to staying true to oneself in a world that often rewards conformity. He owns an elite fleet of luxury cars, a matte black Lamborghini Aventador, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and a bulletproof Escalade for when business gets serious. His home is equally curated, filled with modern art by Black LA artists, a massive music library with over 3,000 vinyl records, and a custom-built, soundproof podcast room. But beyond the lifestyle is a man committed to giving back. He donates to youth programs in Compton and personally mentors young talent through quiet songwriting sessions. No cameras, no headlines, just real impact. On stage, his presence commands attention. With raw energy, a deep catalogue, and lyrics that grow more powerful with time, he connects with audiences on a deeper level. The game may not chase chart toppers anymore, but every word he spits carries weight. In the end, he proved the truth. You don't have to sell out to sell millions, you just have to survive and evolve.